Hi everyone, I'm Margarita Muradova, a personal stylist and fashion consultant from Kiev, Ukraine originally, and I'm currently here. We moved back here from Lisbon, and we're continuing our conversation about my bag collection, which I know you loved, and I absolutely love talking about my bags because I'm an actual fan of collecting bags because they're so versatile, they're so colorful, they're full of textures, so there's always a way to play with textures when you're working with bags. So what we'll start with is this bag. It's on the second shelf, so if you didn't see the first part of this video, definitely click somewhere here on the screen. So this shelf is totally covered for now. And as about the next shelf, this is the first bag that we're gonna talk about. This is a beautiful Chanel bag. It has this really nice kind of light blue, palish blue, marine blue color, which is really, really beautiful. I absolutely adore this bag. This is also a top handle, which by now you know I completely adore because they're so versatile. You can always carry it like this, but also on your shoulder. It has this logo over here, so the Chanel. It has this pleating, which is the usual pleating for the Chanel bags, and the CC logo, which is the logo that basically Karl Lagerfeld put on the bags first. First it was the flap, Chanel flap, the Chanel classic flap bag that had this logo as a lock, and now a lot of Chanel bags have this logo as a lock. And this bag is very roomy. Actually, this is the bag that I'm carrying today, and it has everything that you need. It has the slots for lipstick, for different things. I have my charger with me. I have my card holder, which is also Chanel, with me. I have a lot of things with me. I put my phone over here. I actually put my notebook, like actual notebook that you write in, people, over here. So it's pretty roomy. It's really beautiful. I love this color because this is very unique, and I love pairing this specific color with something that's kind of on the dark side. So for example, this Catimo chocolate jacket, which gives a lot of contrast and beauty to them. And I love this bag. It's very, very beautiful. It's very special to me, and I cherish it, and I will, I think, pass it down to my children or not, because I'm so jealous of my bags and very protective. And the next bag we'll talk about is actually, so in this order, let's go to this specific bag. This is a Bevza bag. This is a Bevza, which is a Ukrainian designer, bucket bag. It fits absolutely everything. It looks crazy, and when you're carrying it like outside, it looks like, you know, like an actual bucket, and people look at you in a very weird way, like what's she carrying? But this is a beautiful bag. It has the satin finish, which plays really well into your evening and cocktail looks. So this is a beautiful bag to carry with you, for example, to a cafe or an event or whatever, and it's very unique, and it's also structured, which, you know, by now I absolutely love, because you can wear something structured with something unstructured in a look, and this creates a balance and a very harmonious look to your outfit. So it fits absolutely everything. It can fit actually my head, I think. It can fit your phone, your charger. So this is also a very practical bag, and I carried actually a lot to different events, time and time again, and it's really useful because it's so simplistic and minimalistic, yet looks like a piece of art and also looks like a bucket, an actual bucket. The next bag we'll talk about is also a not so practical and not so usual everyday bag. This is a clutch by Bottega. This is a pyramid clutch with beautiful gold hardware, and it opens up like this. And this is actually, to let you in on a secret, this is the only bag in my collection that doesn't fit my phone. And I bought this one via a buyer, so I didn't buy it in person in Bottega store. So I didn't have the brain actually to ask them to fit their phone into the bag to make sure it fits, so it doesn't. So what I end up doing usually as I go like this, I have my phone in my hand, and then I have the bag, and it fits my keys and like car keys or whatever, like a charger, and I go like this. So I always carry my phone in my hand when I'm wearing this bag. But also, this is an evening bag. This is not your everyday bag. It's supposed to be uncomfortable, all right? It's not supposed to be really practical, but it's really, really unique and really beautiful. And you know I love a beautifully, uniquely shaped, structured bag that gives structure to an otherwise unstructured look. So for example, you have a flowy dress on, and then you have this bag, and you're completely satisfied with your look because it looks complete because of the balance of different shapes. And this is also pretty much like a very unique, not your usual shape, which is really, really cool for me. I love this bag, absolutely. It's also Bottega, which you know by now I love in terms of bag designers because it's pretty sturdy, it's really comfortable, it serves you well, it doesn't fall apart, so it's, you know, it will serve you like 10-20 years at least. The next bag I'll show you is one of the recent purchases, this beautiful, very pretty, tiny the Row bag, which is in black suede with, actually, which is unusual for me, a silver hardware, but this silver hardware is pretty subtle, so it doesn't bother me that much. And I also love it to switch it up, you know, from now and again from my usual gold hardware. And then it's also very roomy, and this one actually does fit your phone and everything you need, even though it's tiny, it's absolutely minuscule, and it's very, very handy, it's very comfortable. It works amazingly with everything you can possibly imagine in your wardrobe. So this would work for the evening, for the night out, but also this, for me at least, this works for the day because it fits everything I need, and it's tiny and it's comfortable, and you could put it like this on the crook of your hand, and you can hold it in your hand. You don't necessarily have the ability to pull it like on your shoulder, but you know, it's pretty comfortable, and it works with everything because of its minimalistic look. And I love the Row bags because they're very practical, because in my opinion, at least in terms of luxury segment, they're definitely worth the investment because they are so versatile. So I definitely do recommend this bag. And also in terms of price, this one was under $1,000, which is really unusual for the Row. And it's definitely worth the money in terms of cost per wear, which, you know, I think about all the time when I think of buying a bag. And this is like out of this world beautiful and works with everything. So to me, this is a win-win. The next bag I'll show you is this Bottega bag, which is also very unique. This has like crocodile effect leather, but this is not crocodile leather, obviously. This is a beautiful bright red color, which works amazingly with something pretty dull or muted or neutral, but also with something pretty bright and crazy in terms of patterns and prints and colors. And also it has this very unique clasp, which also looks like a piece of art and also like a jewelry piece. And this is definitely a statement bag. This is definitely a bag to look at. This is definitely, when you wear it, a bag someone's going to pay their attention to, so just keep it in mind. And I love these kinds of bags because they're like a piece of art. They're definitely beautiful to look at. They work with everything in my wardrobe, at least. So they work with the crazy pieces because I love pairing crazy with a crazy. And they also work with some of the like more muted pieces like my look today. So something pretty basic, pretty bright color less, and something pretty like ununique, something you see every day. And then this bag is going to be a pop of color, pop of texture because of the skin finish. And this one also actually surprisingly fits a lot. This one's also really structured, so this works amazingly as a clutch for the evening, for the night out. But also it has a shoulder strap, which is really cool and comfortable in terms of walking somewhere, because I'm not the person to hold their bag all the time in their hand, like all the time, 24/7 walking around, because it's pretty uncomfortable and I need to use my hands all the time to type something, to, you know, whatever. So a shoulder strap most of the time is a must for me, and this bag is an actual like beauty in my collection. This one's definitely a piece to remember. For me, it has a very emotional connection because of how unique and also crazy looking it is. I love crazy pieces. The next bag I'll show you is a very cool actually brand that's not really well known. This is a bag by a brand, Susan Zatmarie. This is, I think, is a Scandinavian brand. And this woman, this Susan Zatmarie, she was actually previously working in Celine with Phoebe Philo. So she's really masterful in her bag art and also leather goods. And she has her own bag and accessory brand, and it's pretty successful at this moment, even though it's not so wide known. I think you definitely should check this out because their quality is out of this world. Their quality is amazing. It's definitely basically just like an old Celine bag, and the shape is kind of also similar. It looks like a Celine box, but in a different way. I love a thicker shoulder strap. I love how you can also make it work for you specifically, so you can adjust the strap for you. You can make it longer, you make it shorter. I love the muted gold hardware, and it's also really roomy, perfect size for everything. And I love the color, this cobalt blue. It works with everything in a person's wardrobe because this could be a statement piece, but it's also muted enough to work with basics and minimalistic wardrobe. And it has this minimalistic style, even though the color is shocking. It still works for minimalists, but also for maximalists. And as always, I can pair it with something crazy to make them work together, but I can also pair this with something like a gray wool skirt, and this will just stand out on its own and make a beautiful contrast in the look. The next bag I'll show you is also a blue bag, actually a very similar color, like sapphire blue bag by YSL. This is the current collection. This is one of the last pieces I have purchased, not necessarily purchased in my collection. This was a gift for my husband for my birthday. We bought this one together in Lisbon. And this one is really, really beautiful. This is a perfect summer bag, but also because of the texture, I think of working this into my autumn wardrobe because this is such a unique thing to see, especially during the colder months, something made out of a straw, for example. So because of this contrast, I think this would be really, really beautiful. This has this beautiful YSL logo, beautiful gold hardware. The color of the leather on the strap is the same as the color of the bag. It fits everything. It has this small pocket for your change or whatever. It has a zip pocket for your money or something more valuable, and it's pretty roomy, so it can have the potential to fit everything that you need, but also maybe even a notebook or something because it's so roomy. And it's also, which is very unusual for most bags, really lightweight, so it doesn't have a lot of weight to it, so you can pack it a lot and it would not disturb your shoulder. And also, so the shoulder strap, it could be double, so it works this way, but you can also make it longer, and you could try to wear it crossbody or on your shoulder, so it's going to hang just a bit lower below your hip. So it's just a beautiful statement piece, I think, especially for the summer dresses, for the denim shorts, with a linen shirt or something, with a t-shirt and shorts, with suits, whatever you need. This is a beautiful piece. This is a current collection. It's pretty worth the investment because it's so versatile, but the color is also pairable with everything that you can imagine because it's not so crazy and shocking. It still works with everything. Actually, the next bag I'll show you is also blue, but this one's navy blue, a very deep navy blue. This one's by the Row. This is the Row Margo bag. It's very roomy. It doesn't have any locks, so it's not really that safe if you're walking around a big crowd of people. Yet I absolutely love it. The Margo bag is definitely, I think, in terms of inspiration, it's definitely somewhere. It was kind of, I think, loosely inspired by the Birkin bag, which I'll show you later, which I have one in my collection. But this one's more minimalistic. It doesn't have any visible hardware. And the hardware that it has, it's really muted, it's beautiful silver. And also, as you know, the Row is one of my favorite bag brands, or at least brands that I think is the best in terms of accessories and their prices and the cost per wear thing. And they're really cool at hiding their logo and not making everything about their logo and their name. So their logo is always hidden somewhere. It's pretty muted, it's pretty neutral. It fits everything again. It's really roomy. It has the potential to even fit your lunch bag or something. So it's really, really cool in terms of going to work with it. This one is a size 10, I think. They also have the 15 size, the 17 size, and the 7 size. The 7 one is pretty small. It's not really that practical. And the size 15, I think, is a perfect size in terms of work because it can fit your laptop, your charger, your lunchbox, whatever you need. But this one's beautiful as well in case you don't usually carry your laptop. This fits otherwise everything absolutely. Another bag by the Row, and this one's really cool. This one's a banana bag in a nice neutral beige color. This one was purchased by me in Kiev, I think like 4 years ago or something. It's still absolutely in style. I love banana bags, and this is the bag that I usually take with me when I travel because it's still minimalistic, it's chic, yet it works for carrying absolutely everything. It works as a shoulder bag, it works as a crossbody bag, it works basically, you can carry it like this as a clutch, or you can fit the strap over here and carry it like this as a pouch basically. And it fits your phone, it fits your charger. It's a beautiful travel bag. It's an amazing bag if you go like into a plane because it can fit your passport, whatever. And you can also double it down with another bag or put this one in a bigger shopper bag when you travel. And also one more thing to note, it's because this one's not that structured. It's really cool to pair with something structured. So I love pairing this kind of loose banana bag with something tailored like a suit or a blazer because it creates this beautiful balance of shapes. And you would not think so on the first glance. So when you look at this bag, you would think, oh, I think the best way to pair this with something is like a sweatpants suit or something. But actually, I think it's absolutely the opposite. The best way to think about pairing bags with something is to pair them with something dimensionally absolutely different in terms of style and shape, and then you will have this amazing and interesting balance of shapes and colors and styles. So this one's really like soft. It doesn't hold its shape that much. It's not that structured. It's also on the oval, so like very like voluminous, shapely size. So with the thing you would think to pair this with, or the thing I advise to pair this with, is with something totally different, like something very structured, something pretty geometrical, something pretty linear, because then it would create this beautiful tension within which you'll find the balance and the beauty in terms of style. The next 3 bags I'll show you are these amazing clutches by Bevza, which is a Ukrainian fashion brand. And these 3 clutches were created in different collections. And I think it's their tradition to have at least one clutch in their collection. And their clutches have proven me absolutely very useful because they fit everything and they're so unique. You will never like see a lot of people with these clutches because the brand is not so widespread, although I think a lot of people by now know about Bevza. If you don't know about Ukrainian brand Bevza, definitely check this out. So this one is from their mermaid kind of ocean-inspired collection. This was a clutch that looks like a shell and it fits everything. And this is the Bevza logo inside. And all of their clutches, most of the time, have this satiny finish and satiny material, which works amazingly for the evening wear, but also in terms of contrast with something pretty casual during the day. The next clutch is this small shell that can be worn as a necklace, but also that could hold your like things when you travel. I actually took this one with me when we traveled to Dominican Republic, and this is a beautiful bag. You know, you need this like small kind of a coin purse when you go from your room in a hotel to the pool or whatever to hold your room key and small like little bits and pieces. This is the perfect bag for it, and you can also put this on your head, like on your neck, and you will not lose it or something. So this is a beautiful bag for this purpose, but also this could work like a micro bag for the night out. And the last bag I'll show you is this ship-like bag from their recent collection, and this one's also in beautiful black satin material. This one is unworn yet because I didn't have the occasion to wear it because the war has started in Ukraine. Russian war, Russia attacked Ukraine, if you don't know, and the war is pretty much still happening, so we didn't have that many events in Ukraine at the moment. So this one is still waiting for its occasion to shine, but it's really unique and beautiful. The next bag I'll show you, I think a lot of people were waiting for this one. This is a beautiful Birkin. This is a Birkin 35 by Hermes in this absolutely amazing gold hardware and gold color. So the color is also called gold, but this is like a caramelly, warm, beigey. Beige. It's basically like a caramel, beautiful, warm caramel color. This is a classic, and both of my bags, I have two Hermes bags in my collection. Both of these are vintage bags, and I love vintage bags because of their history, because of the quality, and also because you can definitely buy them at a different price point than when you buy them from resellers, because if you know, Hermes is not that easy to go into and to buy whatever bag you want. And it's not necessarily very easy for someone who doesn't have an Hermes store in their city to go to, because you need to travel somewhere to buy an Hermes bag. But if you buy from a vintage reseller or from a vintage store, you can buy a beautiful bag with beautiful history, but also at a price that it's more convenient than, for example, in the market, in the resale market, they sell these bags for about $25,000-$30,000, and I'm not even kidding. When I bought this one, I think maybe like 4 years ago or something, at a totally different price. And it fits absolutely everything. This is an amazing travel bag. This is one of the best travel bags I can think of, because you can put a lot of different bags into this one when you travel, when you go to the airport, so you can fit much more into your luggage. And this can also easily fit your laptop, your charger, some food, some water, whatever you need, your passport. It looks really chic, it's structured, it works with absolutely everything that I have in my wardrobe. And I love carrying it, even though I don't usually have a lot of occasions to carry that much stuff with me. I still carry this one. And also, unpopular opinion, I love carrying this one as a gym bag, because it still works for every day. So you don't have to necessarily, lug with yourself like a very sporty bag, because it doesn't work with your like classy look. You can wear this one, and when you get out of the gym, you still can go all day long wearing this bag and not like being shy of it, if you know what I mean, like, because most of the time sporty bags or gym bags are very sporty to a point where you don't necessarily want to keep carrying it once you get out of the gym. But this one works amazingly. It fits my sneakers, it fits my gym uniform whenever I actually end up going to a gym, which is not that, every day or usual for me. At least I try, and when I try, it works amazingly for that purpose. So I absolutely love this bag, and I think this is one of the bags that is definitely worth investing in terms of also actual financial investment, because year in and year out, these bags go up in price. So when I bought this one like 4 years ago, it was a specific price, and now it's so much more than that. So if I were to sell it nowadays, I would actually get much more money than I paid for it 4 years ago. And did I say I love this bag? I love this bag. The next bag is this one by Bottega. This is also in tracciato leather, so this is like a weaved leather. This is beautiful Arco bag. The name of this specific model is Arco. It's white. It's not that white now because, I've stained it, and I've told you previously that I am not very careful with my bags, and I'm okay with it. This is a very unique, beautiful shape. Because it's so shaped and also structured, it works with everything. I think to me it has this like interesting feminine touch to it. So I love actually pairing this one with something not that feminine, but actually on the opposite, masculine. So I would wear this with like a blazer or a suit, or actually even with a dress, but not like a very feminine dress. I love this color because it always brightens up a look, an otherwise darker look. And I love wearing white during the winter and the autumn season, which is not that usual for people, but I actually love pairing it with a knit or something to brighten up a look. And this also fits absolutely everything. This also fits my iPad, which is very unusual. Not a lot of bags do fit an iPad. So this could be an amazing alternative for a worry bag for some people. And this is, I think, a medium size. They have bigger size, which can definitely fit your laptop. And they have a mini size, which fits absolutely nothing, but looks like a piece of art. So I definitely do recommend an Arco bag for bag collectors, because if you love something structured, if you love unique bags, if you are a fan of minimalistic bags, this is the perfect bag for you, I think. And the leather on this one is so smooth and so beautiful and still very markable, but I'm okay with that. So definitely do recommend this one. The next bag I'll show you is this one. This is a net kind of market bag by Celine. This one was a bag I was eyeing and looking for I think 2 years before I found this one on the resale market, because this one was by Phoebe Philo in Celine and this one was completely sold out. And I absolutely love the versatility of this bag. I love how unique it is. I love how it looks like an actual market bag, but it works amazingly with like your everyday look. It fits absolutely everything. This is the beautiful and amazing alternative and a way to travel with something. So for example, this has been with me on many a travel. I've traveled with this one to Portugal, to United States, I think to Paris, to somewhere else. I don't remember exactly, but this is a beautiful travel bag because this net actually fits even like in outerwear, like a jacket or something. This can fit your scarf, this can fit a laptop, this can fit all the other stuff you take with you on a travel. But also this pouch that goes with this bag can fit your necessities and also something that is very valuable for you. So for example, this could be your passport, your money, your card, your, car keys, whatever. And this looks like a piece of art, but also this gives some texture to an otherwise non-textured look. So for example, what I'm wearing right now doesn't have a lot of texture. It has like very smooth wool and very smooth cotton, etc., etc. And when you pair this bag with your look, you give some texture because of these holes in the net to a look, and therefore you create a more multidimensional and more interesting look. And the last bag I'll show you, I think, is one of my favorites. This is a Kelly bag by Hermes. This is a size 35 again. This is my favorite size actually in terms of Hermes bags because it fits absolutely everything. It can fit your laptop, it can fit your wallet, your phone, your food, whatever you need, your lunchbox. This is also a beautiful travel bag and it's also really structured as opposed to Birkin, which is more relaxed. This one's definitely more feminine and structured, and this works amazingly with something tailored but also with something very relaxed like a knit suit, like a knit skirt and a knit sweater, whatever. This works amazingly with like sneakers and sweatpants, but also with jeans and a blazer, but also with a dress, but also with a tailoring three-piece suit, whatever you need. This has beautiful contrasting gold hardware, and this gold hardware is really, really unique. And this bag was also bought vintage, so this one was, I think, from the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, and this one has a shoulder strap, which Birkin doesn't have, which is a great pro for Kelly bag because, it's not very practical for people to wear their bags most of the time and to put them in their hands. So most of the time what I end up doing is actually putting it on my shoulder, and it eases, your movement a lot, especially when you travel. And during the day, this is a good work bag because it can fit your laptop and your charger and your iPhone and everything that you need. And it looks really, really chic, and it gives chicness to any look, absolutely. Even if that's like sweatpants and sneakers and a blazer, this could definitely up the chicness in a look and give it a beautiful dimension and classiness. And I just absolutely adore Hermes bags, and I have only one left in my wish list actually, and that's an Hermes Mini Kelly, and that's it. That's everything I need in terms of Hermes bags. I think that is the last bag I will be purchasing from Hermes, but this one is really, really beautiful. This is a smooth box calfskin leather, so this is really markable. It has a lot of marks actually now. I bought this one in a pristine condition, and it's not in a pristine condition already, but I think this is the beauty of wearing a bag and making it your own, putting your own marks on your bags, and this is what makes it more dear to me actually. So with this bag, I think this is the last piece of my bag collection. Do let me know in the comments below which bag was your favorite. Which one do you think you would be eyeing and purchasing and putting on your wish list? Let me know in the comments below definitely what other pieces in my collection you think you would like to see, like my shoe collection or my skirt collection, or specifically my Prada skirt collection, which I'm obsessed with. Let me know in the comments below if you've liked this video or not. Thumbs up this video if you've liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.